What is up, guys? Claw Destroyer here. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. I know I've been saying I'm trying to be consistent, but then like I upload 3 videos in a week and then like literally forget about the channel. Today I have some big news. So obviously, if you're a longtime viewer, you know me as Claw Destroyer, and I've been playing Roblox. Well, first it was Legos, but I've been playing Roblox, MM2, Arsenal, all that goody stuff. So today I actually have a very special announcement. Um, I'm pretty sure a while ago I brought up my whole shoe entrepreneurship thing, or like my whole gig, and I picked up a new surname, aka my initials JD. So I go by J.DKicks now, and I noticed over the past couple of weeks that I just really love being in front of cameras or talking in a mic. Like I know when I'm in public, I tend to be goofy or I'll do like stupid shit, and I want to sort of make this basically I'm introducing my podcast. This is my makeshift podcast, the J.D.Kicks bootleg podcast, and pretty much I guess I'm just gonna be not giving hot takes. I don't want this to be like some controversial stuff, but like just I just like to talk, and I feel like I want to sort of like share my thoughts, I guess, with y'all. So I'm welcoming y'all to the J.D.Kicks podcast. Now, first things first, to start off, I'm now in college. So I know some of you weren't aware. I graduated high school this year, and I'm currently in college in San Antonio. So that is pretty nice. Um, I guess I need to stop using the word homeless. That's a little bad habit. But I guess let's start off college experience, because I know a lot of you guys are obviously Roblox fans. No shame, no shame, no shame. I know you guys are a bit younger, but I know some of y'all are probably thinking, "Hey, what's college like?" And so far, it's great. I actually got here about 2 weeks before everything started. Like college actually started. I came for a program, and I sort of got used to the college life. And man, it's pretty cool. I've been meeting a lot of cool people. It's just been a really good experience. Obviously, the homework is tough. It's college, especially the university I'm at. It's a private university, so they're obviously a lot more rigorous. But nothing I can't handle, or like I can't handle it. So yeah. Um, I've been doing my thing. I've been going around. So here's another thing. So I've actually been holding off sharing my channel for literally this specific podcast. So I told myself I wouldn't give anybody my channel until I came out with my first podcast episode, where I basically like go over my experience in college so far. And also, guys, feel free to comment down below on anything you guys want us to talk about. I know I said us, but it's just me right now. But I do plan on having a couple friends join, like guest appearances, I guess, because I have been telling people around my campus, and they're definitely very interested in that. So, yeah, if you guys have any, I guess, ideas or like topics that you want us to talk about, feel free to comment down below, and we will uh, discuss that. So, I guess it wouldn't be a podcast without talking about incidents or like stuff. So I guess one of the first things I really want to start off and like share my thoughts with is Roblox recently. I know Roblox has really been under a lot of heat with all like the controversies like regarding like treatment of developers, or like devs abusing power. Just like it's like big mumbo jumbo, and I think it's to the point where like moderation just really needs to like do their job, I guess, because I know some of y'all are aware of Ruben Sims. Some of y'all aren't. He's a pretty, I wouldn't say controversial. I would say he's like a bit of a troller, but it's to a certain degree. Like it's not malice. Like it's good fun. I enjoy his videos. I think it's really fun what he does. He'll like be trolling every once in a while, but he doesn't hurt anybody. Like there is no negative connotation from it. He's just obviously trying to make some content, just like any other creator on the channel. But recently, I know he was hit with a really big lawsuit regarding the content that he posted, and I know Roblox like made some pretty big statements, and dumbing it down, pretty much it was a shut up lawsuit. That's how I like to say it. Like pretty much, Roblox knew he was basically spitting facts, and they were like, okay, we can't have this happening on our platform, so they pretty much slapped him with a fat lawsuit that would hopefully scare him. But thankfully, Ruben didn't give up, and he actually fought it. And after some time, Roblox obviously realized that they didn't really have any incriminating information on him, and if anything, they looked worse, because now more people were talking about the crappy stuff that goes on behind closed doors. So Yeah, I think that pretty much sealed that deal. But regardless, I have noticed some changes. I noticed like obviously they got rid of the classic death sound, which was another thing I heard. Like the rumor behind it was they didn't want to pay 10 grand for it. Which, if that rumor is true, I find that pretty disappointing. Me personally, I mean, 10 grand to $1 billion company. I don't know if their ego got in the way or something, but man, that's really tough. What other changes have I seen? I guess a pretty big change is just like not. It's more like a personal change on my experience on Roblox. It's just not seeing the same people. If you guys are old fans of the channel, I know I would normally bring out a lot of people. Normally for like the scammer exposed videos, or just doing gameplay. Um, it's crazy not being able to see some of those people. I've been able to talk to some of them, but some of them are just like completely off the platform. Like I haven't been able to reach them. Obviously, like the ones that I'm still in contact with are like good old Arshapio. Me and him go way back. Same for Stomical. I know there was Disco also, and a couple other people. Sorry if I don't mention your name. I know I've talked with a few of them. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Like I said, I've been very inactive on Roblox. I haven't been doing too much. I've been pretty busy with college. That's one of the reasons why it's inactivity. But at the same time, I I beat myself up, but I try not to beat myself up because procrastination is a real thing. I know I've experienced it a lot going through high school. I was in like 7 or 8 AP classes, and something I really struggled with was procrastination. I always felt like I was smart, but I dumbed myself down because like I would wait till the last minute for everything, and I would turn it in, and I would still get like the A or like the A minus. But like I always felt like I didn't really achieve my potential. But thankfully in college, I'm fixing that. I know literally. I think the first week I got here, I wrote like a 5-page paper on success. That was my FYE, Successful Life. So a little intense, but nothing I couldn't handle. Like I said, I'm pretty good when it comes to the books, except for calculus, which is I actually that's the next hot take I'm gonna take right now, man. Like my calculus teacher, I love him. He's a great dude, but man, we are spending a lot of time on limits, and something I always struggled with because I took calculus in high school, but since obviously I'm having like 7 or 8 AP classes, I couldn't like do everything in all of them. I believe my scores were mainly 3s and 4s or 1-5, and then I got a 2 in calc. So obviously I have to take it again in college. But the one thing that I noticed right off the bat differently that my calc high school teacher did with compared to my college teacher is limits. So I don't want to get to the nitty gritty of it, but pretty much limits involves graphs, and I don't like limits because it's a very touchy subject, and I just prefer doing like the derivatives and integrals. Like all that stuff, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I memorize the formulas, do the math for all that. It's good. The thing is, man, my professor, he just really likes limits. We were in class on Wednesday, and he puts a derivative problem on the board because we were on limits for about like 3 or 4 weeks. And he puts a derivative problem on the board, and he's like, okay, solve this derivative. And me being me, I literally solve it in like 2 seconds. Literally, this is like calculus, college stuff. Derivative, pretty much you get a function, and you just, depending on what type of function it is, you either use like the exponent rule, power rule, product rule, or nitty gritty stuff. Shouldn't take too long. Literally, like it's a 10 to minute thing, 10 second to minute thing, depending on how difficult the derivative is. Obviously for this one it was something very easy, but for some reason my professor like wrote like a page of like calculations and said, all right, this is what you got to do when you solve for derivatives. And he pretty much somehow incorporated limits into it, which I found insane because literally at the end he got the same answer that I did, but I just used the power rule. So yeah, pretty frustrating, but hopefully I can get through it. I know I haven't done too good on the quizzes, but that's because it's limits. But first come, first serve derivatives, I'm going to destroy those things, which is another thing. Man, college, I would say it's pretty different than high school. I do like that the homework load is less, but it is more difficult. So with that, like for my FYE, it's like my first year experience. I pretty much dumb it down to like a philosophy class because our topic is what is success. I know for my first paper, I wrote pretty much my definition of success, and I pretty much based it off of impact and family and money. So those are like my 3 values that I pretty much went off of. 5 pages. I wrote it in about like I think like 3 or 4 days, very quickly. I ended up getting a 82 on it, I believe. So not bad for my first college paper. I was hoping I would get a little bit more, but hey, I can't really complain. I mean, as long as I'm getting B's and A's in college, I think that's pretty solid, especially a very prestigious private university. So, yeah, that's that. What else can we talk about? Um, Ooh, I know in terms of shoes, I guess I really haven't properly introduced that to y'all. So if y'all don't know, I resell sneakers. That's pretty much why my university was like I was able to go to this university. Obviously, they helped me financially too, but um, sneakers are the reason why I considered it. So if you guys don't know, I've been reselling sneakers for like the past 2 years. And no, I'm not one of those shitty resellers who like hogs all the pairs and like uses bots and stuff. I'm more on the used side. I like pre-owned sneakers. I feel like that market is very profitable because it benefits both the seller and the buyer. Because you have the seller who's able to pay less, and the buyer who's able to pay less. So if you guys don't know, like shoes, there's a giant aftermarket. They actually recently were labeled as assets, and one of the big things with that is obviously shoes like you're meant to wear them. Some people like to keep them brand new. Some people like to wear them. And in my case, my main source of income comes from used shoes. So pretty much, I'll find some Yeezys or some Jordans anywhere from like 100 to 140 bucks. I'll buy them up, I'll clean them, flip them for like 2 to 220, depending on the pair. So that's pretty much what I do. And I know like a lot of resellers do tend to get a bad rep, but at the end of the day, like I think it just there's levels to it. Obviously, you want to grow, you want to make money, but at the same time, like I'm trying to like help people out too. That's why I like to normally stay on pre-owned because let's say you have a off-white Jordan 5, brand new, costs you about $1,000. Find a pair that's like worn 3 times, you'll save yourself $200 to $300 already. Boom, right there. So I feel like that's something that can sort of cope with the crappy high aftermarket, which actually with the whole recession and everything, that's another thing that I'll talk about right now. With the recession, I know a lot of stuff has been slowing down. I believe the only real hype left is like off-white, anything off-white with Nike or Jordan. That's crazy. Or like the Louis Vuitton off-white Air Forces. All that stuff is still good. But like I know like a lot of retros have been bricking recently. If you guys don't know what retros are, it's a Jordan, like a Jordan 1, Jordan 2, Jordan 3, Jordan 4, Jordan 5. It goes all the way up to like, what is it, like 15 or 14, I think, or 15, I don't know. A lot of that stuff's been doing bad recently, which is another good thing on how I guess I was able to sort of survive the recession because I am in the used market. So from the beginning, I always paid low. So my profit margins were always pretty steadily with the recession. They did go down a little bit, but it's still really solid. I know a lot of people who only buy brand new and they lost a lot of money. I know like the cool gray 11s. It's a Jordan that got retroed. Aftermarket used to be like $400, and then when the recession hit, that shoe tanked to like $250. So it literally lost almost 50% of its original aftermarket value, which I think is crazy. It's crazy how like the market can change so quickly on shoes. I just think it's insane. But yeah, so that's pretty much one of the big reasons why I stuck on like used sneakers because I always felt like it was good for me because I could pay less and I could save my buyer some money because I'm offering them a cheaper alternative. Because the way I think of it is like I don't like buying brand new shoes. Like I mean, obviously there's levels to it. If it's just like a generic pair of Nikes, obviously I'm gonna buy a brand new. But even still, like I don't really consider that as an option. But if it's like a hype, like a nice pair of Yeezys or something, I always try to go for pre-owned because I'm gonna wear them regardless. So I might as well save myself the money, and I could help somebody out who's trying to get rid of their shoes too. Because sometimes a lot of people buy a lot of shoes, they impulse buy, and they just need to get rid of stuff in their closet. Let's see what else. What else is there on the list to talk about? I guess we can talk about some Roblox drama. Well, I haven't been too involved, but I know a couple of people that have been beefing lately. I'm gonna not disclose too much, but it's two good friends. If you guys look back at my channel, you'll probably find them. I know there's some stuff boiling in between that. This was mainly stuff on Discord, but since it's confidential or it's not yet confirmed, because I do believe there were going to be videos on that, but that's probably for later. So if that does come up, you already know your boy J.DKicks, aka or Cloud Destroyer, aka J.DKicks, gonna be on that. Y'all know I am the king of Roblox drama when it comes to scammers or like just people being weird in general. So y'all know I'm your boy to come talk to. Ah, man, I remember I remember looking back at my old videos and how like I would just be ruthless to people who scam because I still hold up those morals. I'm a very big moral guy. Like, don't scam. I think it's really dumb. Like, Like, if you want the item, especially right now, like, if you're still scamming in Murder Mystery 2 with the economy of that game, there's something wrong with you. Like, I know godlies are, like, dumb cheap right now. You can get that stuff on, oh, I forgot the site. I remember there was a site where, like, you could literally get godlies for, like, really cheap. So, yeah, if you're scamming Roblox, Murder Mystery 2 2022, something's wrong with you. You need to seek medical attention. But, yeah. What else is there to talk about? I want to say it feels good to be back, but I can't even say that because this is still like my first, I guess, upload in like 4 months. I believe it's 4 months. I think it might be a little less, but yeah, I'm sorry. I know I've been really inconsistent. I'm trying to fix that right now currently, but like I said previously before, because of college and all that stuff, I haven't been able to do it as much. But the plan is, hopefully this podcast will kick off. I know I've been talking to some people at my school. They have like a media room and everything, so hopefully they can let me use that and I can make it a little bit more professional, because right now it is kind of bootleg. It's like my bootleg podcast. I don't know if y'all guys see this. I'm really horrible with like OBS and all that. Like I literally had to like record my gameplay, upload it to YouTube, and then re-record that with my voice, because I know like if I like just went for a straight record, I would be so distracted because I'd be like focused on the gameplay. And that's another thing. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like all those cool commentators, like Kaneko Kid. This is no hate. Like this is just facts. Kaneko Kid or like people like commentary YouTubers. I'm pretty sure by now y'all know their gameplay is not fake, but like it's pre-recorded. Because man, there's no way they can be dropping 30s or cranking 90s like it's nothing while commenting about something. But yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. Sorry for the shitty quality. Hopefully, I can make it better. Like I said, I am still learning. If you guys want to know, I'm majoring in comp sci, so I've been doing like a lot of the coding stuff, getting the basics of that. So hopefully, I can get better with computers and be like a better editor. That way, I don't have to do like these crappy upload to YouTube and then record your voice and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully, I'll get the nitty gritty of it down. I'm actually pretty surprised at how far I've gone. Oh, so I actually think right now is a good time to sort of talk about like the goofiness that I've been doing. So, I'm a goofy man. Like I like good humor. Obviously, there's levels to humor, but like I need to put this out there. Like I'm shy, but I'm not shy. I'm extroverted in certain situations. Like if I'm in public and you ask me to do something stupid, like I'll probably do it. Like I am very approachable towards people to like ask them the most like random stuff. I would kind of say it's like vloggers, or not really, because vloggers are mainly like self-centered. I'd say more it's like kind of like the prank channels, like Jadion or like Loaf or Canel Joseph, like those types of people. I really enjoy watching their videos, and I guess it's that's sort of like latched onto me, because like even when there's not a camera, like I'll still be goofy like that, which hopefully I can incorporate into this channel. But for the meantime, I guess I need to like find a cameraman and like get my stuff together, because man, I don't think I'm ready for all that yet. I need to practice more. I have the nitty gritty down, like the actual like interactions and stuff, because obviously I have experience with that. I've done it before. Like I'm not afraid to embarrass myself in public. So yeah, embarrassment is something I'm not afraid of. So I'd totally be down to like do all that stuff. But it's just figuring out like, I guess like the technical part of like having the video or like recording and having your cameraman and like getting the edits and like subtitles and all that. So I guess that's like the stuff that I really need to work on. Man, I was going off right here. Yeah, I was going, and then I got killed, and then it went to crap. I lost my. I mean, I was already doing pretty bad from the beginning, but anyways, yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to think if there's any stuff we haven't covered. Oh, I am gonna have guests. I think I already mentioned that. I'm gonna have a couple of my friends hopefully join up, and we can like chop it up about topics. Like, like I said, feel free to comment below anything you guys are interested in hearing us talk about. And obviously, I want to keep. This is a very y'all like family to me. So like I'm pretty open about stuff. I do plan on like talking about funny stuff or goofy stuff that goes on around campus. I'm trying to think of anything goofy that's happened around campus lately. I know I've been to a couple of the frat parties, which, if you guys don't know what a frat party is, it's like college parties. So in terms of how that is related to the movies, I would say yes and no. So high school parties, definitely non-existent. Like I know you see a movie and they have a high school party, everyone's getting lit and stuff. Yeah, in high school, that's not real. That's fiction. College, it is a little bit more different. People are chilling. Yeah, you got your people like hanging out and partying and stuff. It's not too crazy. They still overhype it. I know in like college movies they tend to like show people like bashing through tables and all that, but nah, it's pretty calm. You just have people like chilling, dancing, having a good time. So overall, the frat parties that I've been at are pretty tame. I've liked them a lot. I do plan on going to more. I'm not going to join a frat. That's not really my type of thing. I don't even think I have time for a frat just because of like, school and like managing the business, which I've already put on hold. Like I made it very clear that school is first. I have to focus on that. The shoe business I wouldn't say it's slowed down because I still have like my stuff in consignment shops here in Houston here in San Antonio and Houston. So that's taking care of itself. But yeah, I've really been like nitty gritty on the schoolwork. I've been really focused on that, going to like tutoring and stuff, like asking for help, which is also really cool, neat thing about my university. Their big motto is, hey, if you need help, just ask us. Like, we're here to help you. They have like tutors, they have all these cool resources pretty much to help us, which I'm very grateful for. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about. And guys, don't criticize me on my usage of or like all that stuff. Remember, this is my first podcast. I don't even know if I'm doing the format correctly. I feel like this is sort of more of a commentary style. Hopefully, because the goal for this podcast, I guess, is to kind of do it like your typical podcast, like Joe Rogan, or that's really like the only other podcast I've heard of because I've seen like his clips on there. But like pretty much like have the video set up and just talk, bring people on, and just talk about life, I guess, or just anything that they want to talk about. So hopefully everything goes well. Appreciate the support y'all are giving me. Sorry, I know some of the fans aren't here anymore, but hey, that's on me for not being consistent. I know I'm pretty inconsistent. I'm trying to do my best. Hopefully I can. And yeah, so hopefully I'm able to do what I can do properly. And hopefully I can kick this podcast off the ground pretty much. Here's my recommended. I love Loaf, man. This guy's so funny. I got my good old dosage of Turkey Tom. As you can see, I don't know why they're recommending me Rick and Morty. I've never seen that show in my life. But yeah, so stuff like this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I guess my mini podcast. Remember, I'll still go by Claw Destroyer. I might change the name to J.DKicks depending on the convenience. But I still think Claw Destroyer is a lot simpler and I pop up much quicker. But yeah, it's been your boy J.DKicks, aka Claw Destroyer, aka J.DKicks. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is J.DKicks, J.DKicks. You'll see me post shoes on there every once in a while. Not really. I'm not too active on Instagram, but I am trying to improve on that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and please leave recommendations on this podcast. I really want to have the fans invested in this podcast. I really think it's a good thing. I really think I can do a lot with it. So please feel free to comment any suggestions, and I will see y'all later. Thank you.